Okay, everyone, welcome back to the Day 4 Extra Commentary. As I already explained in the opening of this video, which I kind of fast-forward through, you're only going to see the last couple seconds of it because it was me rambling for a couple minutes. This is footage that, basically after we left the Venetian, we thought we were done filming for the day. We were just going back over to the main convention center because a couple people wanted to try and get a little bit of swag that they missed on the days that we were over there. I thought we were done filming, so I left all my camera gear in the car because we drove over that day. They were still carrying their camera gear with them for whatever reasons. And as we were walking through the floor, we started finding more stuff to film, and all I had with me was my little pocket cam, so I started using that, even though I know it doesn't take the best video. I was like, well, maybe it's still usable, but it wasn't. As we got back over there, that was also the first time we'd ever gone to any of the outside tents, because aside from the main convention center and the LVH and the Venetian, there's actually stuff outside in the parking lot that last year we didn't get to, and this year we almost didn't get to. But as we were walking around, we were like, well, since we got a little bit of time to kill, everything's not closed up yet, let's go check out the outside booths. Again, there was more stuff out there that I wanted to film, didn't have the camera. But it was still cool stuff, so I want to talk a little bit about what it was and why I filmed it, even though it didn't make the cut for obvious reasons. So let's go ahead and get into that now. So I'm going to hit play. I tried to get this as close to the end of my opening track here as I could, so you don't have to watch a whole 2 minutes of me talking over me talking. So hopefully this will switch over pretty quick here. Okay, so this is a company called Chang Chong, which, haha, make your racist jokes. The reason I was filming this, one, because I thought this archway was kind of cool. We walked past it the first day, or second day, but I didn't really film it, and I just wanted to get a quick shot of it. And then as we were walking down to the DTS, we cut through their booth and we saw this little display of this future city, I guess, and it's basically kind of trying to show like their lighting and power solutions. And like you saw little windmills there. They had a little rail car that was running around the thing. So yeah, it was kind of cool, and I'm sorry I didn't get better footage of it, but that's what that was. This was actually over at the Monster booth. These were the Monster Kids. They were the youngest DJs and breakdancers pretty much in the United States or the world. I'm not sure which. And Monster hired them all to come there and put on a little show. I think the DJ was only like 9 years old or something. The girl there was doing a head spin. I think she was 11. And as she was doing her head spin during the rotation, she actually had a pen and a pad in her hand, and she was writing a note. And then when she got back up, she showed the note to everyone, and it was written almost perfectly. I mean, it was obviously she's spinning on her head while she's writing, but it basically said, "We love CES 2014" or something like that. So that was kind of cool. I was trying to film that, but as you can see, I was kind of far back. The image was just really badly blurred, so it was unusable. I did get one of their Monster Kids demo discs, so I still have to look at that, see what's on it. Maybe I can show a little bit of that without copyright issue. We'll have to see how that goes. Then around the corner from there was this car. Again, more cars at CES. I'm not a big car guy, but I can appreciate the beauty of a well-designed car, regardless of whether it has any new features over old cars or not. If it looks pretty, I can appreciate it. Speaking of cars that look pretty, we come to the DeLorean. This is when we got outside, and we were in front of this is in front of one of the amplifier. I think it's PV or one of those that does like amps and speakers. We had the DeLorean, which is spec'd to the second movie, so it is film accurate to Back to the Future 2. I don't know why no one ever does film accurate to Back to the Future 3 when he had to rebuild the transistor and it had the little wooden crate box on the hood of the car. Not sure why no one ever does that, probably because the one from the second one looks cooler. But yeah, so that was there. It's got the correct license plate. Okay, now this item, I'm going to pause real quick. Again, outside was the AMD booth. We went inside the AMD booth to see what they had. And what this little device is, you can't really tell by looking at it, is a desktop computer. Amazing, right? Basically, they took the same technology that's in tablets and made it even smaller, for one, but then upgraded it to where the limitations of the tablet versus a desktop computer no longer exist. The things that you miss on a tablet, like being able to plug in a keyboard and a mouse and a monitor, those are all gone because it's right here in this little computer. Basically, the computer technology is in there, but you still have to attach things to it. And I don't know if it's still in this shot, but I eventually panned up to a TV that they were using as a monitor, and it sits on top of the monitor. And the reason it does that is because the little black strip in the front of it right there, that I'm not sure if you can see on the camera, closest to the edge of the desk, is actually a webcam. So the computer sits on top of the TV and has a little webcam that points out at you, and then you still have the TV as your monitor, you have your keyboard, you have a mouse, and I think it was wireless because I'm not sure what ports it has to plug into, maybe USB ports, I'm not sure. But it's basically real thin, real small. It's a little bit bigger than an iPhone in as far as length and width. What's that new larger cell phone that's just came out, one of the Galaxy ones, I think? It's probably closer to the size of that. But yeah, it was actually really cool when he told me that was a full desktop computer. So I got some footage of that. Okay, and what this item is, if this thing wants to pause, for some reason my mouse, when you click something, it actually registers it as 2 clicks, so when I hit pause, it'll actually pause play, which annoys the hell out of me when I'm trying to do this. But what you're looking at here is a docking station for your tablet that allows you to plug in a keyboard and a mouse, but another thing that it lets you do, if I can get to play here, is it lets you do a split screen. So if you're one of those people that has 2 monitors hooked up to your computer, this now lets you do the same thing using your tablet as one monitor and an actual monitor as a secondary monitor that runs off of the operating system of the tablet through the docking station. So that was really cool. And this here is just some controller attachments for your tablet that allow you to play video games on your tablet while still having the feel of using an actual controller and buttons and whatnot. It's a little bit big and bulky for that size for that size tablet, but it serves its purpose. So that, I believe, was it. Yeah, so we fade out to the credit card there, and then we fade out to black. So that was it for the unusable footage. I just want to take a quick minute to talk about what that stuff was, because like I said, that full desktop computer that's only this big, you couldn't really tell what it was by the thing. It looked like I was just filming a logo on a table. But yeah, so that was interesting. With the DeLorean, I heard Christopher Lloyd was actually there when it arrived, but that was the day we were inside doing other things, so we ended up missing him. So yeah, anyway, that's it. This is the final video for CES 2014. We're finally done. I will be back with something else following this. Not sure when I'll get it up. Might be a couple days. After that, though, we have the special Valentine's Day episode of product placement coming up, so look forward to that. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.